Yo, check it.
Welcome back to another podcast episode where we talk about life, love,
And the pursuit of happiness.
yes.
Hey.
We got that thing down.
You guys are
Hell
stoked
yeah, hell
right
yeah.
That's the
now.
first time we said that, but yes.
Before we get started,
Just a quick
Okay.
reminder, this is who we are.
Who we got on the podcast?
Well, if y'all was tuning in from last week,
Y'all, I know y'all are like, whoa, it's time.
Let's
back.
introduce
time.
ourselves first. Who's in? Who's in? Roll call. JERiCK's here.
I'm here. My name is Christian. If y'all don't know,
What's up, Christian? I'm Noelle in the building, y'all. Back at it.
my name Juan. I'm
dude, that movie's so funny.
I'm kidding. I'm Rafi. Hi.
All right. So we got Christian, Noel, Rafi, and JERiCK.
Yes.
And thank you, the most important
You
piece.
guys.
You guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hello.
But anyways, we got a little.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Go.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be part of the Yo Check It tribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if you haven't done
Get
that
it.
already.
If you're on
Yeah, what are you
YouTube,
doing?
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Yeah. So last
I love
week.
hearing that though. To be honest,
Yeah.
it's so nice. Like the last when I first heard it, I was like, "That's the sickest." Leave it to Raph to make something sick
Yeah.
like that.
Bars,
Where's
dude.
we need the
Bars.
shirts.
Bars.
The shirts are coming. Just
Shirts
kidding.
are coming. Shirts.
The
Yo
shirts are
Check It
coming.
shirts.
First company dinner was tonight. Now t-shirt.
I mean,
JERiCK
basically,
image. Hey, now.
Hey, but you know what? None of this could happen if y'all weren't tuning in.
That's
So
true.
we wanna
That is
thank
true.
you.
That
Thank
is
you.
true.
And if y'all want to shout out,
Leave a comment.
Yes. Comment, please. But anyways, we ended the podcast last week with a cliffhanger. What was the question, Christian?
you know what? I'm still heated. You know why? Because for y'all it was a week. For me, it's like a couple of minutes.
5 minutes.
Let me tell you though. Let me tell you though. All right, so last week,
it
just a
got
quick
real last
refresher.
week.
We were talking about how, you were nervous in the first date. Today's topic is, do women, dun dun dun, y'all heard it, do you guys ever ask out men on the first date? Do y'all do
or do you make the move?
make the moves? Yeah.
I mean, those are two different things, just right off
or
the
just
bat.
like, I think in general, just women making
Take the initiative.
taking the
Yeah,
initiative.
taking initiative.
Okay. Ugh. I mean, where do I even begin?
That doesn't sound good, guys.
Well, let me ask the
mean-
fellas first before we get the women's
All right.
perspective.
Thank you.
What do you guys?
Stop moving the mic, bro.
I'm sorry. I try to get in here. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways,
We're here to like solve some things out for y'all. So,
Yeah,
you
this
know,
is
if
an
our
important
passion
topic.
comes out, it's going to come out. So I hope you're ready. Buckle up.
get seated. All right. So for you fellas, I mean, like, I think Raph has a story, but like, do you guys find it attractive if a woman comes up to you and be like, look, go on a date with me?
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever experienced that in that extreme. Like, she never like, oh, let's go on a date.
Do you
Well, I
need
mean,
to
like-
be attracted to a woman first and foremost for you to even say yes to if she does say,
Absolutely.
hey, go on a date with me? So if you weren't attracted to her, you would still say yes because that initiative just made you all tingly inside?
No, actually, no. The answer is I would say yes to it if I'm somewhat attracted to her.
Do you think that the initiative that she took builds that attraction even if you weren't physically attracted to her? Would that be something that excites you that a woman would make a first move?
We gotta test this out, ladies. If you're watching,
Um,
ask JERiCK out now.
Right.
I'm gonna
Case study.
Case
I'm
study.
gonna sound like an asshole. I feel
Do
like
you, boo?
I have to be physically attracted to her. She doesn't have to be like,
I mean, I don't-
like a supermodel.
I don't think
type,
that there's
but, like,
anything asshole about that. I think
Yeah.
that it's human nature that we need to be
Everyone's
physically attracted to someone because it's in our nature to want to procreate. And so if we're not, then we're like,
Yeah, it's part
But
of
then,
nature.
like, if she asks, like, hey, do you want to have coffee? You want to hang out? That's a different thing. But if she kind of just like, hey, I want to take you out on a date, I don't know.
It has to
I
happen.
would probably
Someone's gonna
say
ask you
maybe 80% no, but then that 20% was like,
Just because as a male,
Because
Send it.
she got the balls to ask me out. Like,
because you think it's your job as the man in order to make the first move, in order to feel secure enough
I don't
to
think. No, it's not
set
that at all.
precedent in the relationship.
I think it's just interesting that she would ask me out.
okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh snap.
Because it's different.
But that's
It's
still an
different, right? It's
80%
different.
no, though.
Yeah,
if a girl
yeah.
asked you out.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you guys? I'm curious.
Well, that's just if she's.
Next.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
No. That's just if I'm not attracted to her. But if I'm like, she's like, oh, she's cute, then I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. All right, we'll go out of the circle first before I go off on my own
Raph,
rant here.
what's
Raph,
your thoughts? What are your
What are your thoughts, bro?
So if you're
Penny
watching
for your
last
thoughts.
week, aka 10 minutes ago, you would know that in my encounters, is that terrible? No, that doesn't sound bad, right? In my endeavors, encounters.
First of all, it's not bad to go dating. I
It's
mean,
not,
we
yeah.
are.
It's definitely not. We're
It's
adults
not
here.
a bad thing at all. Don't ever feel ashamed that
Yeah.
you want to go meet people, that you want to have a good time with
Yeah.
people, and
Right.
that you want to learn about the opposite sex.
And
There's nothing
ladies-
wrong
and-
about that.
If you do want to go and ask anybody out, while you're still listening, don't let anything you hear today stop you.
Or
'cause you know what?
disempower you, like
You
especially the
empowered.
ladies. Like
2020.
Yeah, don't
Buy
listen
us
to me.
flowers.
I'm in a room full of men right now, and it's a-okay in order to express our desires and express what makes us feel good. And what does make us feel good is what makes us feel good. There's nothing wrong or it's right. Like whatever it is, go pursue that. And
into that
if
primal.
anything that we say resonates with you, explore more of that.
Because I've actually met a lot of like alpha females. That,
Hell yeah.
That they make the moves. They're the ones that ask the guy out, and it's fine.
It's fine. No, it's attractive.
It's actually attractive.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like you're 80. For me, it's just like holy shit. That's a 30. You are automatically attractive because
know
you
what?
went and asked me out. Like, well, hold on.
The thing
I
about-
didn't have to work for this. Hold on.
So
Let me
what-
think
the
real
thing
quick.
about
would
older
you ever,
women-
would you say yes if, okay, I'm sorry to cut you off, JERiCK, but if you say in your case, you're in a
heated,
you're in a
but-
relationship, you're in
We
a
didn't get to listen to
relationship with some,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll get back to you, Raph, I swear. But you're in a relationship and you see yourself potentially, I don't know, I've never heard it from your mouth, but this is something I'm assuming that you'd want to marry, a woman that you'd want to marry. Would you turn her down if she proposed to you?
I don't have to do the proposing. Hell yeah! I'm gonna be like, fuck yeah, let's get. If my girlfriend does that, if she proposes to me, you know what?
I
She
mean,
made
with
the
today's
effort.
day and age.
Yeah, actually-
It's 2020. She made the effort, right? All right, I'm a bride's chap for one of my homegirls, and it's 2020. It's like what? Like we're changing. We're taking what was old and we're changing it up and we're making something new. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, are you kidding? If a girl pours me a glass of juice, I'm fucking geeked. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm hyped, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
if,
what?
No,
Let's go.
like if my girlfriend proposed to me, I would just say absolutely yes.
Hell
But
yeah.
then, but I'm just saying.
I don't care. That's not gonna
Fellas,
emasculate me at
That
all.
hell no.
doesn't
I don't give a
get
shit.
you off the hook. I mean, a woman still likes to be courted. Don't
No,
get me wrong.
absolutely,
But
bro.
I'm just
Absolutely.
throwing
But then,
all
I mean, it
opportunities
depends
out
on
there.
the type of women. Like some
Yeah.
women just like very alpha, and then they want to take control.
Take charge, yeah. But
a
you
lot
know,
of that.
I think like if
But
my
then it comes to the consent game of like, how do you even know when to ask her on a date? How do you even know when to do this and that?
oh, it's
like,
always
it has to
consent
be
for sure.
mutual.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's
Has
like,
to be-
but as from a male's perspective, do you feel the necessity to then want to initiate the relationship and initiate the growth of the relationship?
Okay, so
We should let Rafi speak.
yeah, Raph. Sorry, Raph. I'm sorry, but let me answer that quick question. If my girlfriend asked me to marry her right now, baby, yes. Yes. All right, go ahead, Raph. I'm sorry. I just had to,
what was the question?
No, you had an opinion.
yeah.
What
If someone were to ask you out, that was the question.
Yeah. So I was explaining that if you're watching last week, aka 15 minutes ago, in my encounters, I've never needed to use the word date, and I feel like in the times that the girl has made the mood, in my experience, they didn't use the word date either. Like I said, for me, in my experience, we're already somewhat in there before we go out.
Yeah.
Whether that's a hike, whether that's going to get food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can learn a lot about people from either going on a hike to
That's-
see their endurance.
The hike is
How
probably
willing are they to not stop and drink water and complain the entire way?
I'd rather go on a hike date than dinner. Any
I
day.
love
Any day,
dinner,
though.
Any
though.
day.
Any day?
Any
It's
day.
okay. So now I'm curious. What would be your ideal date, like to impress a woman? And I'll answer
Ideal
too,
date?
because I don't know
Okay.
the answer to this. But
Ooh.
yeah, what would be an ideal date that you'd want to
Ooh,
swoon?
'Cause I mean,
on?
like-
I'm gonna sound like a cheese ball right now, but I'm
cheese
If you're
it up,
trying to
bruh.
date somebody, they got to be into the same things you're into. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if
Yeah.
you're into hiking and they're into
or
that
maybe
hiking,
not.
true.
Maybe you
true.
introduce them to it, and
Oh,
then
and
that's
they fall
very-
into
that's
love.
also
Okay. They
why
fall
I
into
like
it.
the hike. That's also why
Alright.
because I feel like there's preconceived notions about hiking. Oh, this is boring, but then maybe you just need to see a beautiful trail.
There's something about
Let
nature
me
y'all
take-
don't know yet.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
take you to that beautiful trail.
I can show you the world.
All right. An ideal date to answer Miss Noel's question. So hike, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully, either I made the move or she made the move. But I would
What
prefer.
move?
But if she made the move, if she's like, "Yo, Ralph, I
Well-
want to go on a date,"
But usually the hike
Take me
thing.
on a hike.
Yeah. Usually, never mind. Usually the hike thing is my idea, so I take that back.
she's like, "I heard on your podcast last week."
yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's a good. I
but-
mean, this is amazing.
But you didn't
Yeah.
answer.
so
true.
ideal date.
Well, not the ideal date, but the other question.
yeah. Answer that question first,
What
bro.
question?
What is the other question?
The if she asks you out first.
Yeah. How do you feel?
How would you
That's
feel?
fucking attractive as hell. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Sorry for cussing, but
Even
So
if
if a
you're
girl
not attracted
says-
to her.
Even if you're not attracted to her.
then the gesture makes it attractive somewhat.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right.
Okay.
For me.
I
Boom.
love
Y'all
the
heard it here.
forwardness.
And
Boom.
that's why
Okay.
the 20%
good.
is there for me because
So-
I'm like, okay.
Oh,
this
now
Okay.
it's 20%.
No, it was 80 of no, 20% yes. That's why the 20% is there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because of the genuine aspect of the act of you asking me out,
Yeah.
and I don't expect it because I'm a dude, right?
Yeah,
Society,
exactly.
whatever.
yeah.
That itself is bold. Anything bold is like, okay.
Hell yeah.
So
One,
even
she thinks you're attractive as hell.
Right.
And two, she had the audacity to come up to you and be like, "Yo, you're hot as hell. Let me get some of that rap."
I mean,
But then from a male,
Luis Diaz.
that's not how I was asked, but
because everyone, okay, regardless who you are, a male or a female, rejection is a possibility
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
everything.
And I think
that
that's why a
you're
lot of
wanting to
people
pursue.
don't make the moves because they're very
So-
afraid of
Do you
getting
feel
rejected.
like males have become more reclusive in that regards, where they want the women now to
Well,
make the effort?
here's-
Let's let Rap talk first before you answer.
I know you guys asked so many questions.
Sorry, Rap.
It's okay.
Bro,
Well,
you
such a
all right,
good
tell your truth, man.
conversation.
Tell your truth. We just
Fucking
need
answer
it,
the
bro.
question, goddamn.
So good. I just want to get like
asking
all
me
those sides. Like we're going all of it, so there's no
Sorry,
like
yeah,
right
sorry.
or wrong.
All right,
So-
but we're
hold,
just
hold
going
on to
through
that
all
question.
of it.
Hold on to that
So-
question. Let's
Okay.
Even if I'm not attracted to the girl and they ask me out,
Yeah.
I would do it just because it's them asking me out probably took a lot. It's genuine,
yeah, dude.
and I'm a nice guy. Like, let's go get
Right?
dinner or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
the other thing too is the reason I don't use the word date a lot is because I take my friends on dates. Like,
I love that.
you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just go to even somebody of the opposite sex. Let's just get dinner. Let's get Korean barbecue, and it's literally like a friend date. I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, I need to catch up with you. Let's
Yeah.
catch up.
yeah.
I'll
For
treat it
me-
like a date. I'll
Shit.
open the door, but we're just friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Someone put me on a friend date. That
Well,
sounds
I
bomb.
went out
Free
with
food? Hell yeah.
shout out my girl Hannah. I danced with her on the Empire, and I love her. And it was her birthday, and we went out to celebrate. And I bought a round of shots because it's like if I have the resources to do so, and it's like my girl's birthday, like I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Like it's just I love like hospitality and making people feel good, and just like it's a celebration, so why not celebrate? So that's just where I'm at with that in regards. But
what was the other question?
That was Noel, bro. That was not me.
that was good. I don't know where that was. Oh, you were talking about even if it was friends, and I think like what I'd taken from that was like by you just asking a friend out on
That's
a date, it's like it's a way to like build connections.
Yeah.
And especially so if I'm gonna throw that answer back at me, if I were to ask someone on a date, is this what the initial question
The
is?
initial question. Yeah. Now you get the perspective of the woman.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's go.
Okay.
I mean, well, first,
I mean, when it came to the dating app,
Yeah.
well, first of all, society standards for
Dating
a male
is different. Dating has changed. so.
asking a woman out. I mean, there's some. I love being swooned. I
Yeah.
love being pursued. I love knowing that somebody is already interested enough to want to get to know me more on something that's outside of what that current norm is, whatever that may be. And I love that. So that's that. So I love being appreciated. A woman loves to feel appreciated. For me, I love
Who
that.
doesn't?
To
So if you
to
men are
have someone
listening,
make an effort.
appreciate her.
Yeah.
So would you ever make a move?
So good.
Have you
somebody out.
ever? Have you
Well,
ever made the
How-
move?
would you
So
ever
in-
make
Have
want
you?
someone else to feel the appreciation that you feel?
So going back to the previous podcast that we did last week,
Hey.
we were talking about dating apps, and when it came to the Bumble dating app, the cool thing about that
Oh yeah, because the girls
was
make
that
the
the
move.
girls
girls,
ask. I
the
forgot
girls
about
are the
that.
ones
Yep.
to initiate the
Oh.
conversation. So even if there is a match,
Yeah.
the girl is the one to, I guess, be vulnerable and start that
It's
conversation
different. It's different.
with the potential of them not replying. With the potential of them being
It
a
puts
creep,
you in the guy
with the
seat.
potential, exactly,
Yeah, it
which
puts
is
you in the
cool.
guy
Which
seat.
I appreciated that because
What did they call that in high school? There was a dance.
like
where
a
girls
Sadie
had-
Hawkins dance.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sadie Hawkins dance.
Right. And like if I'm going way back in societal norms, like you would see the woman with her handkerchief, see a sexy man
Yeah, I
on
was
the
about to
street
say
that she
that too.
liked and drop that in hopes
Follow the
that
trail.
the guy then would be like, oh, here's my chance. Oh, I get to meet her. I get to be the hero.
Pretty lady.
And yes, and get to be that hero. So
Yeah, 'cause
in
like
order
when-
to fulfill that role.
Yeah, when people, when girls say like, "Oh, I'm old school," like I remember watching. His name is Matthew Hussey. He's
Oh, I
like
love
a
him.
relationship coach.
Oh,
and-
that was
He's
that
so
that
good.
British dude?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I know
He
what you're
talked
talking about.
about like old
Go check
school
him out
back.
if you
Yeah,
haven't.
old school
Matthew
back in the
Hussey.
day was like girls did that, like how she just described. Like she would like pick the guy, like, oh, that guy's good looking,
Yeah.
and then she would like walk past him and then like drop something,
Right.
and then
So you telling me
so
that
you think like, oh, it's, the guy would feel like, oh, this is my chance to be the man, you know?
Real
but
quick.
she initially made that move. She chose him.
I have a juicy modern day version of that
What's that
situation.
juicy?
We'll share that later.
so you telling me that's the
Stay tuned.
that's how
That's
they
the
first
old-
manipulate you to I'm gonna manipulate this man
What?
to
Yeah.
say what's up, what's good.
You could look at it as manipulate, or you can
Swoon
look
is
at it
is a
as
better
like,
word.
Girl making
dang,
the
this
first
is
move.
my chance.
Can I just say there's something really sexy about a woman that makes bold moves and it shows confidence. I know everyone says confidence, but bold. When you're bold, and as a woman when you make bold moves towards men, it's like
Yeah, because I think women should be a little bit more direct too.
Yeah. Let me
Just
tell
be,
you,
like, be honest. Be like, hey, I'm not.
we are stupid.
Like, yeah, if
Yeah.
you're-
That
especially
shouldn't
as-
be an excuse, fellas.
I know.
Yeah, no. Because like I think when you go on a date with like a woman,
Yeah.
like if as a woman, if you don't feel like anything is
You have every rhyme
gonna
and reason.
go
to just dip.
anywhere, and then just be honest, be like, hey, this is not gonna work out. I'm not attracted to you at all,
Not
or
feeling it.
I'm not feeling this. Just so we don't waste everybody's time. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude.
But then, if that were the case, if a woman doesn't want to be move forward in a romantic sense, then does that burn the bridge entirely, and then that doesn't leave space to have a friendship? Is that?
I mean, that's
No, you can
That's
you can
like
absolutely be friends.
that's a conversation you guys
yes.
have to have. Yeah, like
do you believe that men and women can be friends?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot
Absolutely.
of girlfriends.
absolutely.
Dude, I had
I'm not a player, but you know.
one of my good friends. She came over today. We were just talking, and it's just like it's super, well. I mean, obviously my girlfriend's there, but we were just having a good time, just talking. I mean, like men and women can definitely be friends. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I go on like
As long
coffee
as you
dates
know there's
with like
boundaries,
girlfriends
obviously,
all the
but-
time.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is the boundaries issue.
I feel
of,
like
having
generally
your
men
standard
don't.
set.
Yeah, men don't see the there's a boundary there.
Ladies, if in case you didn't know this, there's
What's up with you guys holding the mic
we
when
have,
you make?
I don't know. I just feel the need to
No,
grab
it's like-
attention.
It makes some noise. That's why when you guys
Oh,
like
my
touch it.
bad.
Yeah.
I just feel the need to grab attention. I'm sorry.
It's like,
What was I saying?
let me tell you.
He's like, I'm about to say something important. Listen up.
There's such a thing as having female friends that are attractive that you don't want to have sex with, or have anything to do sexually or physically. You don't feel the need to
Yeah.
physically touch them.
I
or
can
be
totally
intimate.
agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know that's probably, I don't know if that's like a conventional way of thinking, but I'm just saying that just to say that.
Or
This is
for
a safe
and
place,
especially
man.
for the women, for me, my whole life I felt like I had to like protect myself and like not be too open and vulnerable,
Yeah.
especially when it came to males. So
Yeah.
then that would somehow give them the wrong impression that I was
Oh, yeah.
interested.
Men are terrible at a lot of dudes. If a girl's nice to them, they're like, oh my god, she likes me.
date.
marry her.
And we've all been in
love
that
her.
situation.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like, oh, being nice could be.
So what's that fine line between
I'm just
knowing
confused.
a
I
girl
never
is
know.
interested and then
Really bad.
knowing that she's just a friend?
You know what?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
If a girl straight up tells me, "Hey, I only see you as a friend,"
Well, that's your
Done.
sign right there.
that's your
But
sign.
isn't that the starting? Shouldn't that be the starting point?
Well, I mean, I
for
feel
all of
like,
it?
in all honesty, like if you really wanted to be with somebody, right? If you really want to be with somebody, they have to start off as a friend. Like, I mean, we have always had this conversation where it's like, okay, like I'm gonna date you. We're just not. We're gonna skip the friend thing, and we're just gonna, hey, let's date. But in reality, if you really wanted to get to know somebody, right? They have to start off as your friend. They have to be that person that
Right.
you say hello to every single day, or you're like, oh, okay, I don't know you just yet, but I want to say hello to you. And like just saying hello doesn't mean like, oh, I want you. It just means,
Yeah.
oh, I want to get to know you, which means that, oh, we're friends.
It needs to
But
stop.
the moment that you make your intentions true, like, oh, like you say hello, I say hello back. I like the vibe that you're sending me. Let's take out a date.
Yeah.
That's when you know, like that's when you gotta be like, all right,
This is a different level now.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
There's-
different
there's
level.
also
Your
some-
intentions gotta be like out there, and you gotta tell them, you're cool,
Because
but
like
only as a friend.
when and how does it grow from a friendship to a I like you more than a friend?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I think
that's-
some.
That's a there's an in between.
Yeah.
And
I
what
think
is the
that's-
male's
it's a very,
approach
It's a
to
very
that
gray line. I think.
Yeah.
to that transformation? What is the male's
On the male's perspective?
Well, I mean, like my relationship went from friendship to dating, or to relationship, friendship to relationship, and I'm not gonna lie to you, we didn't know. Like, oh, my person, I was like, all right, I guess she only sees me as a friend. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna move on, do my own thing, and hopefully, like, I get happiness down the line. But she also saw it as, oh, okay, well, I'm not quite sure whether or not I see him as a friend or someone is more. And we had to, at that point, like, talk about it and make it clear, what am I to you? Like, because if I'm just a friend, I'm not going to, like, continue, doing the things I'm doing. Like, someone else deserves this love.
Some of the most beautiful relationships start off that way.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, I have a different perspective. I always kind of look at it as when I look at a girl, obviously, if I'm not attracted to her, then she's like, oh, she's friend.
Mm-hmm.
I only look at her as a friend. But-
Physically attracted?
Yeah,
or-
physically.
Okay.
And then there's this other group of girls that are like, okay, I'm physically attracted to them, but then, like, I'm still kind of figure out if, like, is this gonna be like a relationship type of girl? Because I mean, obviously, there's a lot of like, I'm attracted to a lot of girls, but like when I talk to them or hang out with them, it's like, nope, definitely not a dating scene.
Can I just say, there's also something really satisfying. Maybe that's not the word, but for lack of a better word, we're just going to use the word satisfying. But there's something really that feels really nice about asking a female friend that, even though you guys both find each other attractive, there's something comfortable about being like, hey, what do you think about this? that looks super cute. You look so cute, and you guys are just friends. You will go on about
True.
your
That's
day.
how. Yeah, I have.
There's, you know what I mean? There's something really special about that. You need those friends.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what
I
mean?
have friends like that.
And
that
it
are
means
kind of-
even more because of the fact that you're friends. You guys are both attracted to each other, but not in that way, which makes that even more compelling.
Yeah,
Does that make
yeah.
sense?
I love that.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you're friends, and you just want to make sure that, like, okay, I know you're not into me, so yeah, you look good. Boys better be hitting you up, but if you need help, I'm right here.
Yeah, like if your female friend is like,
You know what I'm
yo, somebody better snatch you tonight. Like that's a great compliment. And it's genuine as hell because, you know what I mean?
Because that
Yeah.
effort. I
Yeah.
mean, for my perspective, it's like I put that effort that I'm not expecting, but it's like I'm craving the other person to put in that and either match that effort in their own unique creative way or not, or even more, or like more, whatever that may be. But the fact that that acknowledgement is there when it comes to, like, for women, for me, like getting ready, like presenting myself in a way, like having like ideas to share, and not letting like me having different ideas hold me back from sharing those ideas. Like it's amazing to know, like, we don't have to agree on things, like, but we can respect each other's opinions and try to understand each other and get on that same page. I think I love that.
I think that should be a natural thing too, is compliment the littlest things. That's one of the ways that I feel like I'm genuine, is like I try to say stuff that probably most people wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'd be like, hey, nails are really cute. What the hell?
They commented on
yeah,
my
or like
shirt.
or not even that.
It made me feel good.
Fellas, comment on the bracelet. Comment on the way she did her hair.
Yeah.
It's
Comment-
not about the physical. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Say
know
something
what?
interesting that catches her
Yeah,
attention, that
come
tells her,
on.
oh, he's really
she
paying
is
attention.
more than just a body. All right,
Right.
there's a mind there.
Well, going back of Matthew Hussey, I heard him say the best way to compliment a woman, and these are for a male, is to tell her compliment her on things that she wasn't innately born with.
she worked on.
Yes.
You know,
something
like
that
if she has
she's
great
crafted.
personality, if she's very positive, or whatever she got going on,
Your dress
compliment
is so cute.
that.
Yeah, it's not like saying like, "Oh, you have beautiful eyes." It's like, I didn't do anything to have these
Yeah.
eyes.
They're just there.
And
I mean,
it's
that's
like
that's nice that you think of that. But then, I mean, I love that too.
Just be like, "Yo, girl, I really like your style, but it's not what
Right.
you're not what you're
Well,
wearing because you look good, but because of the way you portray
Yeah,
yourself."
or it's like you specifically out of all the clothing in the online world, in the retail world, in everything,
worked on
you
it.
chose to
Jesus.
invest in that outfit specifically. Like, and that's amazing.
So,
like, and it looks dope.
with
like,
that
that's
said-
amazing. And then I'd be like, oh yeah.
With that said, I have a question for you, Miss Noel.
Okay.
What sounds better? Your face is so pretty versus I really like your dress.
That's
I
tough
mean,
because
but when
the
it-
face. They
Maybe I
work on the
shouldn't say it
face,
like
Yes.
bro.
that. Maybe I should
Yes.
say I really like your dress. It's really cute.
I mean, that's very nice if it's something that
But
you really
what
like,
do
we
you-
connected with, and you wanted to like build on, and then you wanted to hear more about why I like the dress, why I picked the dress.
Yeah.
That'd be cool because everything. I mean, this may not be true for every woman or anybody, but the clothes that I do pick, I mean, I liked it and I love it, and so if you comment on that, then I'll go deep on that for sure.
Guy perspective, real quick.
For
The
me-
rea-
Oh,
the
go
reason
ahead.
the reason I asked that question is because when I do say things like that, it's because I want to stand out because I feel like 10 other guys tell you your face is pretty.
Fellas, keep note of this, you know.
just for
Right.
me,
Is
I
that-
don't.
is that a
Right.
thing?
I mean,
She said
I
it.
don't.
She
You know,
said it.
I've heard also that guys like, or even women in general, that especially when it comes to the beautiful women, that people who are aesthetically pleasing don't get a lot of compliments because people in their mind say like, oh, she already knows that, so she doesn't need to hear it, you
Right.
know. But I mean, I think any compliment, because complimenting someone, and I'm saying this because I'm doing a practice with my yoga teacher training course of like actively and intentionally complimenting someone for something that you truly appreciate in them.
Yeah, like a genuine compliment.
It takes energy and it takes effort to actually think about it, and
for it to
it's
mean
all
it.
about effort for me. It's when I feel someone who puts that effort into whatever they do, I notice it and I appreciate it.
For
And
me, I like
find
to
that
compliment
sexy.
their personality. because I think people don't hear that a lot. So it's not because like, oh, I want to stand out. It's because I really pay attention to those things because I like to watch people. That sounds like very weird, but I like to pay attention to what people are doing, like how they act, how they treat other people, how they treat themselves. So for me, like I like to, like one of the examples, like, oh, this girl I had dinner with, she's very passionate about music. So I was like, I really like how you're like so like into like the music scene, and like it made her smile. Like I didn't compliment her looks or anything. Like obviously she knows she's cute, or I don't know, maybe she doesn't.
You have a really good taste in music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's those things that like nobody. It's like, oh shit, like when I say, hey, your music is good, because I know your music is good. You listen to R&B, hell yeah, your music's good. Like they're probably thinking, well, what do you listen to? Like, is it rock? Is it hip hop? It's like, oh no, you complimented my music. It makes me feel like my choice is better than what others think of too.
It's so attractive when a girl can school me on music. If you put me on something, or if you play like my jam, that's automatic like points. I don't know.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
huge thing.
that's huge. But then what's amazing, because I'm a huge music, I love music because I feel like music connects people.
Yeah.
Like whatever
Yeah,
language
please
that you
school me on some
speak, if
music.
you hear a song that like you like resonate with and people are like jamming to, oh, that gets me off. Those
School
sort
me
of
on
things
some
get me
R&B.
off. But if somebody puts me on music that I've never heard of before, or a genre that I've never heard of before, and they're so passionate about it that when I listen to it, I connect with their passion, and I'm like, oh, I see why you like that. That's so dope to me.
Like, yo,
And
check
that-
it, reacts.
and it's just yes, exactly.
Sorry, I'm not trying to put it-
exactly.
It's a perfect moment, though.
Yeah, and that's why like I get so much pleasure and joy out of it. It's because like to vibe out to music and to just react with people and to then
one of the
share
most
that
genuine
with
things you
all
could do
of
with
y'all
somebody.
out there.
Absolutely.
Like it brings so much joy to me, and that's something that I will cherish forever. So thank you.
Music is such a beautiful thing. It brings people together. It's like they're playing not just for you, but for everybody who are just like you.
Yeah.
And they're it's like, have you heard of the Pied Piper where he's playing for like all the mice or whatever? Same thing. It's like they're playing for people of your like mind, and it's just beautiful thing. It's like, holy crap, you like R&B? You're at the Boys to Men concert. You like this crap? Holy crap! Like you and I, there's something beautiful.
Ladies,
about
if you
and I.
sing to me, I'm yours. Like,
Yes.
take me.
But anyways, let's close this out.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
We tried something new, something fresh.
Thank you guys for listening in, and
Yeah.
please comment down below if you agree with us or if you don't agree. I know we kind of there's a lot in there.
It's
Yeah.
related, but it's not related.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know actually. For you ladies, like, is it? Do you guys actually go out there and ask for you men? Do you
Share-
like this?
Yeah,
Share
I think
some of your experiences.
let's do some final words.
Yeah.
Final words of
Okay.
advice for
Yeah, I
all
like that.
Actually, let's just give it to all the ladies. Screw the guys. Advice to the ladies. Go.
Hey,
Yeah. All the single ladies.
hell yeah, this music, Joey.
Yeah.
Let's go. All
right.
Start off with you, Jay.
Oh, I'm starting off?
Yeah, hell yeah,
Shit.
let's
I
go.
want to do the mic drop, dude.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll start. You know what? We'll start off with Raph.
Advice for ladies, right?
Advice
Yes.
for ladies.
I
In
just
regards to what we just talked
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I just again.
What did we just talk about?
I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. Like, there's something really sexy about making a bold move. You don't have to make the move, but making a bold move.
Yeah.
It's just something so sexy about that, and the confidence that you exude when you do something
Yeah.
like that. Quick example: I took this girl on a hike one time, and we basically agreed that I was gonna shower because it's gross when you hike for hours, and I was gonna shower at her place, and took a shower, was getting ready to basically leave. She comes out of the shower in a towel, looks at me and says, "Hey, do you mind helping me put lotion on my body?"
Let's just end that right there.
So
Okay.
bold, be bold. Just make the bold move.
All right, Noelle.
And this is going out to
This is
all
the most
my
important,
ladies.
to be honest. This is the female view here. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so what? Just final words for my ladies.
Final words of advice.
Okay. I would say that don't let anything hold you back from pursuing whatever you want to experience. If you see a sexy man from across the room that you want to get to know and introduce yourself and build up your confidence in order to say whatever he says, however he may react, as long as I do my part and go up there and introduce myself, then I am doing my part. Do the things that you want to do. Don't be scared of what they may say, what they may do, how they may react. Just be fearless in your pursuit.
You should feel great for even just doing it.
Right, and just know that you're worthy and you're worth all the things that you want in your life and that you desire in your life, and don't ever feel guilty about it because you are beautiful, you're a goddess, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Get the life of your dreams and live the life of your dreams. I love you all so much. Mwah.
How you gonna let me go after that? That's fucked
I
up.
gotta
That's
look
why-
out for my ladies. I love you all so much.
All right, Christian.
Get it, Christian.
Baby, just propose to me. It's okay.
You only have one advice for one girl.
It's 2020, girls. Don't be afraid to, I was actually one of my girlfriends, my friends who are a girl. She went up to me and was like, dude, you're gonna be on my team. I'm getting married. I was like, let's go. So don't be afraid. It's 2020. It's your time. Get what you need. Get what you want. You know what? Like, empower yourself.
Yes, queen. Let's go.
You are a queen.
Amen.
Literally.
You know what? Like, let's clear the drama. Stop the drama, and go for what you really want. Go for what you really need. It is 2020. Queens need to be strong. Needs to know who they're about, just like Noelle said, and just not Beyonce queen. You the queen.
All right, JERiCK,
Nice.
put the mic drop.
All right,
Yay.
I'm just going to end it with a mic drop. Ladies, like everybody said, just go for it. I'm not going to say that since everybody said it already. But just be honest. Be honest, be direct. Especially like if you go on a date with somebody and you're not feeling them, just be honest and be like, hey, I'm not feeling this. I know it's kind of like scary to reject somebody or you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But I think you're going to save a lot of time, yours and his.
Yep.
If you just be honest in the beginning, like, hey, this is not going to work out. Thanks for the dinner. And just move on. Or you can be friends or not. That's cool too.
Shoot, don't even be
Learn how
afraid
to
to pay
take-
for his dinner.
Learn
Yeah.
how to take the L. The L isn't always the bad thing. Sometimes
That's
the
true,
best
that's
thing that
true.
can happen is the L.
It opens so many doors.
Yeah.
And if you feel like asking a dude out, then ask that dude
Yeah.
out.
Ask him out.
Yeah.
Ask him out.
If you want to
Don't be
ask Rafi
scared.
out, go for it.
Yes.
If you want to ask me out, go for it.
Go for it. Don't ask me out. I'm already taken.
Hit me up on Instagram. Just kidding.
Baby, if you're listening, yeah, go ahead,
I know.
propose. I'm
Our
ready.
Instagram's down below. So, yeah.
I'll be on the lookout.
Slide.
Impress me.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Mwah.
Later.
Peace.